Hi everyone, I'm Lorraine from Simply English Edinburgh. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to look at 8 phrases or pieces of vocabulary that a recent CPE, so C2 Proficiency student of mine highlighted as some key phrases or pieces of vocabulary that he wanted to use in the exam. So if you are about to take the exam or you're interested in learning some new vocabulary, let's get started. The first word on the list is a gatekeeper. Now, the literal meaning of a gatekeeper is, of course, somebody who mans a gate. They are maybe taking the tickets, they are in charge of letting people through a physical gate. But this word has perhaps a more interesting meaning in that it is defined as somebody who is controlling access to a certain theme or topic or sport, perhaps. So there's been a lot in the media about gatekeepers to Formula One, for instance. Formula One has long been seen as a rich person's sport, and that a lot of people who have, karted growing up or tried to kind of get into cars at lower levels, in spite of being amazing drivers, haven't been able to do so because they've said that there are many gatekeepers to the sport. There are people who are controlling who can access their licenses, who can actually access the cars. And very interestingly, there's also been talk on TikTok about gatekeeping fans. So certain fans saying that they are the original Formula One fans who understand the technicalities of the sport, and they've been following the sport for a long time, and they are gatekeeping new fans. So they are trying to keep new fans out of the sport. So yeah, gatekeeper is a really interesting word, and I think it's one that is often associated with industries where it seems as though it's difficult to get access, like perhaps fashion or film, and in the example I gave, Formula One. The next word on the list is the verb to spew. Now this is an interesting one because to spew literally means to throw up, to vomit. But spew can be used in 2 other ways with 2 strong collocations. We can talk about spewing hate, and my student really wanted to use this term to talk about outspoken politicians and how certain politicians spew hate regarding immigration, regarding race issues, regarding poverty. So this would mean to talk in a really negative way about that topic. And in terms of the environment, he said if the environment came up as a topic, he was going to use spew in a more literal sense, with volcanoes spewing ash or cloud. And I think there were reports in the media quite recently about volcanoes in Indonesia spewing ash. So it could be used in both of those senses, so really strong collocations. Rather than just using a verb like release or emit, spew is a much stronger collocation and one that he was hoping to use in the exam. The next expression is a side hustle, and a side hustle again is a kind of more recent expression, shall we say. A side hustle is a job or a way to make money on the side of your full-time or your more permanent job. So for instance, if you have an Etsy account or even an eBay account or Vinted, where you sell maybe secondhand clothes or you sell something that you are crafting, but it's not your full-time job, this is a side hustle because it's a way for you to make extra money and supplement your income. So in terms of the current economic situation we are living in, there are so many people who have a side hustle, and for many people they are of course hoping that their side hustle gets big enough that it can become their full-time position. Next up is a bugbear, and if something is a bugbear, it basically means that it is something extremely annoying or irritating. I think I've previously taught on this channel the expression the bane of your life, which is maybe a little bit more extreme. If you describe something as the bane of your life, it means it is something that is constantly annoying you or getting under your skin. For many teachers, I know that printers can be the bane of their lives because you click print, you just expect things to work and they don't. And bugbear has a similar meaning. It is something that is annoying or is irritating. Jittery is an adjective that can be used in many situations. If someone is jittery, it means they are nervous, anxious, and I think my student was hoping, of course, that in the exam he would not be jittery, but just in case he felt a little bit of nervous energy coming across, he was going to mention to the examiner that he felt a little bit jittery, just a little bit nervous, a little bit uncomfortable in the situation. The next expression is to go off on a tangent, and when I saw this one in his notebook, it made me laugh because the example he gave was about me, and it basically said that if he mentions football to me, we tend to go off on a tangent, and that basically means that we go off topic, talking in depth about football rather than the subject matter under discussion in the class. So we all know someone who you literally just give them the slightest hook and off they go. They can talk for hours about a particular subject matter. So to go off on a tangent, for me it's football. If you bring it up, I can talk to you forever about it, but it's not a good thing, of course, to happen to you in the exam. The next expression is to play a blinder, and if someone plays a blinder, it means they show a fantastic set of skill or of abilities in a particular situation. It is often associated with sport, but somebody can play a blinder in their work life or in their family life. It means they do something with extreme skill or ability. So I think in this context it was related more to sport, and he was talking about how sometimes his favourite team or one particular player can play a blinder. They can just show off, demonstrate skill, be brilliant in a particular situation. But as I said, it can also be used in other aspects of life. And the last adjective is dusty. Now, dusty seems just like a basic word, meaning, you know, if you rub a surface and there's some residue, it's dusty. However, dusty has also evolved and changed its meaning a little bit, and we use it nowadays to mean that something is unoriginal or not that interesting or exciting, okay? So if somebody comes up with a presentation for a product and it is described as dusty, it means not that it's literally dirty, but it's unoriginal. It's been done before, we've seen it before, it's not that exciting. So I hope you've enjoyed these expressions. These are all ones that, like I said, my student was hoping to use in the exam, and he did get some of those in, which I was really happy to hear. And if you'd like more videos like this, please like, subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.